Morning. And as you can see, we've still got some stuff here to do. I picked up some of those crush washers. We've got to get that at the oil drain. Picked out a cable. We've got to set up the breather system on these valve covers. We have an issue from the last episode that kind of hung on. We've got new belts, new brake lines, new header bolts, exhaust valve. Sorry, not exhaust valve, new header bolts. That's right, that first time. Hey, good morning. Kind of laying around all weekend. I haven't really got going too much. I have an idea what I need to do. There's a lot of stuff I could do, but I can't seem to just do it. So on this episode, we're gonna do stuff. You ready? What we're doing right here. You guys going for a walk? Alright. One of the things I gotta do is I've gotta flip this around so that it works. Let's get in here. That is not the right one. It was something super small. Did some stuff over the last couple of weeks since we did this project. Tells me that the guy that had this set up before he was doing. So what I've done here, as you can see, I got the breather set up in the back. And that was mostly because it was the way that I could read this Edelbrock. So it's just like a personal choice. I didn't want this thing to be upside down. But looking across the old internet, that seems to be the mode.
It was about here that I totally forgot to disconnect the battery and lit myself up.
Shit, I'll try to capture that. I had it on time lapse, but I just shorted the. You can see it right here, if it'll focus. There it is. Shorted right here to the alternator single wire plug-in right about there. So that's cool.
And no, I didn't disconnect the battery. I was just more careful.
So we had the delivery guy show up here, drop some stuff off. So the thought that I have is that, yeah, this is why this Edelbrock dress-up kit is cheap. It's because, you know, it may be powder coated, but because they've embossed the writing in here, you're going to have one of them upside down depending on, I guess, the configuration of how this goes.
And so I fucked around with this thing a little bit longer and got it bolted to the head.
Now, even though she's not pretty, I think that should fix our problem for the most part. But let's take a look and see if we can get this thing started. and maybe back it up. Because I think I got a leak. So one problem at a time, right? And that was it. That was the problem. Oh. Maybe. Hey, so yeah, big problems. Just did a quick measurement on the tape. I've got 3.5 inches on the old valve covers, and these are shorter. These are 2.5 inches. They're a whole inch shorter, so it doesn't seem to matter. You notice when we got it started, it ran good for about 14 seconds and then cut itself off. It's because the crankcase ventilation got too high. So these are the wrong size. They're not going to give me the right Jamba juice that I need. And as you can see here on the ground, I got a leak. It looks like a little bit of automatic transmission, a little bit of oil. So like I said, we got to get back in, swap that oil, that crush washer out, and that'll be next time. Well, we got to figure it out. We had short valve covers on. I guess I've got some upgraded rockers needing the taller ones, so I've got some on order. Those are on their way. Off on the wrong foot, and I've had a couple of sub-deployments here, but I recently put just a real cheap engine dress-up kit in the Chevy, and then it commenced to not allow it to run anymore. I figured it out. I hope that I put too short of valve covers on, and I have I guess too much crankcase ventilation. Number of things was happening. It wouldn't run. It was idling like shit, and it was spewing gas out of the carburetor itself, just spitting everywhere. So I'm gonna bring in here. We're gonna see if I can't get these knocked off. Put the new ones on. Anyways, put the new ones on. See if we can get it running, and I'll wrap up just kind of a short episode in here on that. Alright, let's get in here and just knock these loose real quick. I don't know if you guys can see this needle rock upside down. It's pretty stupid, but one thing I want to do here is I want to pull off the negative here on the battery before I pull this off, because last time I got a little shit show of fireworks thing. So let's go ahead and remove that, and we'll get busy. All right, as you can see, got the valve cover off over here. And that thing didn't want to get out of there. That last one was acting a fool. Let's go ahead and get the valve out of here. I guess I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, let's swap this stuff over. I'm gonna do gaskets, readers, all kinds of stuff. Peel that out. Might not be as easy as that would be. Yep, so these universal boys, it doesn't matter. PVC on that side. Make All right, here we are back again. As you can see, I've got the battery disconnected here. Valve covers off, both sides. We're gonna come in here and get busy. Alright, we managed to get that back one started. I did feel like it was getting the word I'm looking for is cross-threaded. It did look like it was getting cross-threaded. We've got the other three on here started, so this is just kind of like how it has to go. You're like, hey dude, the last video was you doing this. I know, it was. It was me doing this. The wrong way. If you didn't catch the first part of the video, we both put short valve covers on and kind of F myself. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way and line up some valve covers. What do you say? This actually looks pretty good. What I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to use that bad one up top. Real quick like. It kind of solves that dilemma. Fuel, what the fuck is happening with this thing? Not leaking oil or spraying it anywhere anymore. What the hell is going on? Alright, twice now it's done that to me. It could be smoking rocks or whatever, but there's something going on with like maybe the carb, but it just seemed to be too coincidental with what was happening with the valve covers. So here I lost again, and I'm gonna try over. Well, looks like we've got a problem. And it starts here. It starts with just wanting the new valve covers to be black. I can't see a damn thing wrong with these. Went to the Edelbrock embossed 2.5s, and I started having issues. Excuse me. So I thought, oh, started getting into my head about displacement of pressure and volume stuff, and I thought maybe there's a reason I needed the 3.5-inch ones. So I went on Speedway Motors and ordered a set of 3.5-inch black painted plain ones. Put those on, same issue. Now, when I've taken these off and put those on, or I've taken these off and put those on, it doesn't matter what set of valve covers is on this thing. When I started after doing a swap, runs great for just about 20 seconds. And then it just, like, it almost falls out of time. And what I'm getting is a lot of back pressure through the carburetor. So I know I've gotten a few extra subs this week, hopefully some square body guys, or maybe just some old, old hot rodder type dudes that can tell me what in the sequence of things could I have done to cause this. I went down a couple of roads. EGR, I went down an exhaust valve sticking like a push rod or something getting stuck. I wasn't there jiggling some, rockers just to see what kind of play we had. So I'm kind of at a loss. I've checked some of the vacuum lines. They don't seem to be in bad shape. Other than like an EGR solenoid, that's really the biggest concern. I know I've had historically issues with this Holly 4160. Just always been a bear. And the ultimate issue is this is just a 305. It's not really worth like going down, and doing like a head job and putting new valves and push rods and rockers and all that stuff in. And it might be time for me to start looking at swapping this sooner than later. And I'm disappointed because we just got it lowered and I just wanted to get it to the cruising point. So before I get too depressed and in the weeds about stuff, we're gonna go ahead and put the chrome boys back on and see if there's some problem that I'm just overlooking. Somebody said that wiring terminations and that kind of thing could be bad. I could go through and look at like the starter and coil terms. I could look at, seeing that kind of stuff. So let's take it back the way we were.
Yeah, I kind of had a hard time this last couple weeks. My grandma passed away. I lost a tooth. Been kind of struggling here and there to get some stuff going, and then stuff like this pops off, and what are you gonna do? You just kind of keep moving forward. The thing that I'm racing is this weather. I'm racing, getting most of this outside stuff, engine work done while we still have weather. And today was probably one of the few remaining days I have a sun to do that. So let's get together next week. I'll put the old valve covers back in. If I have to push this damn thing into the garage to start, that's what we'll do. Thanks again. This is a human refurbished. That was a great time we just had. Call your mom about it.